Thank you for coming to my presentation on moving your LibGuides to side tab navigation to improve your LibGuides accessibility. This is my first SpringyCamp presentation, and I am happy to see all of you. I'm really passionate about accessibility of library resources and services, as well as service to our patrons overall. That is why I began this project and why I wanted to present to you today. This process enhances your LibGuides accessibility for the disabled and also makes them easier for patrons using them on mobile devices. With some organization and establishing a process, the change to side tab navigation can be fast and easy. I'm an administrator for my library's LibGuides, but you don't have to be an administrator to do this process. You do, however, need to be an authorized editor of the LibGuides you update. The first step in the process is to log into LibGuides administration. The URL you log into may look something like the URL in my address bar. Once you're logged in, click on Content in the orange toolbar and then drag your mouse down to Guides to access your LibGuides. This is my library's list of all LibGuides. You may download a list of your LibGuides, but you don't have to for this process. I wanted to keep notes on which ones I had completed and which ones others in my library were doing. To download your list of LibGuides, click on Export All Records on the right side of the screen. You may choose either HTML or CSV as your file output type. I chose CSV for this purpose because I find it easy to use. If you choose not to download the list, you can skip to selecting a LibGuide to update, which I talk about in slide 5. This is the first page of what my exported list of LibGuides looks like. However, I did delete some columns in order to show it here. After selecting a LibGuide to update to side tab navigation, your next step will be to click on the icon in the upper right that looks like a picture. Once you click on that icon, you will see the above choices, including Guide Navigation Layout. Click on that link to get to the Guide Navigation Layout menu. Here is where you select the layout of your updated LibGuide. I have personally utilized 2 of the choices highlighted here in the black box. The first is the default when using side tab navigation. It will give you a side tab which takes up about 25% of the page and a column for content that takes up about 75% of the page. The third choice in the list will give you a side tab and 2 unequal columns for content. And the middle column of those will be larger than the right one. I think which of the 2 choices you pick depends on how many columns you want. I have not used the second option for reordering and profile location for mobile. Perhaps someone else here can speak to that option. After making your choice, just click Save.